live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. And turn on your camera. Good evening, guys. Joker's not ghosting us. He just needs to...
Oh, I'm just technical difficulties switching screens. I unmuted, though, so I think you can hear me.
Yeah, we can. All is good. I'm up 48 cents so far. I'm crushing it.
I can't even switch over to my gosh. I'm stuck on my starting soon screen. Nice.
Yeah, really? Let me go take a look. We'll see. Let's get him out of the
The heck?
Get on my phone here. Oh wow.
With me, I'm just gonna
Sorry,
disconnect,
guys.
Reconnect. Maybe I don't have to do that.
I had no idea we were that late. I thought it was like 8:04.
The heck, man.
Yeah, I hear you're starting soon, and I think I hear birds chirping. Does that make sense? Like a little jungle noise or rain noise or something? You have that?
I don't know. On my stream?
And you're starting soon, yeah?
No.
Yeah, it's coming in through my ear thing, like little birds. Maybe you never noticed.
Little birds?
Yeah, like little parakeets or something in the background.
What?
I should record it.
Parakeets in the...
Yeah, I hear you mouse. I hear your mouse clicking. Do you have birds at home?
No.
Let me look. Let me look at you. Oh, your camera's off.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds on that too. Hot mess right now.
Yeah, you'll hear it. You play back your stream later really loud, and you'll hear it. It's very faint in the background. Maybe it's part of the overlay that you're using.
You think?
It could be. I don't know. I'm hearing it. I'm not losing my mind. I turn the volume off. It goes away. I'm only on your stream. I'm not on mine. And it's coming into my Bluetooth speaker. Now it's gone because I turned the volume down on my Bluetooth speaker.
I got to look into that.
I turn it back up. I hear him. It's very faint. Like if your voice is 100%, the birds are 6%. It's very faint, but it's in the background.
All right, so I finally was able to switch screens. What about now? Do you hear it here?
No.
Is it coming in on this screen or no? Either way,
nope.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, forget the birds.
Great day.
Forget the birds. They don't trade.
You know, we got some birds chirping in my background. Got to figure that out.
Nah, it's fine. It's nice. It was only on the starting soon thing. It was soothing. Okay, let me go check my volume. This is hilarious.
I wonder if it's my music coming in from my headset.
Yeah, it could be. It could be because it was very faint. Okay, I'm having a problem here. There we go. Is this it? Let me just check my volume.
Technical difficulties today. Now my chart's
Perfect.
not moving. What the heck?
Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's see if we. Whoa, too loud. Too loud. Don't want to be that loud. Maybe my speaker's too loud. Let's see if we can catch some trades
This
here.
doesn't make any sense. Now my chart has no data.
I am looking at
All right, no data.
long for
Why?
gold. Looking to get into a long with gold, and looking to get into a long with NQ as well. What happened? Let's take a quick.
I'm gonna reset my Ninja Trader, I guess. That's my only option. Hopefully I don't have an issue starting it back up.
Wow, did you guys see that rotation? Were you guys there for the afternoon? Were you there for the afternoon rug pull? Right
What,
off
the short?
yeah, right over the bounce right off the previous day's high.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was in from the very top.
Wow, no kidding.
I caught that for like $1,000.
Right off the previous day's high. I tell you, the previous day's high and the previous day's low, they're magical for fade trades. I certainly wouldn't hold for that amount. I'm not able to, but I would have got 2% of it. Well, that's a lot of points there. I would have gotten 10, 15, 20 points, maybe.
And that was just with a few micros. I mean, that's kind of, but you know how what I look for.
Yeah, exactly. That's your
I've been
trade.
trading like
That's
shit
your wheelhouse.
lately. I've been trading like absolute dog shit, breaking every damn rule, over leveraging to an extent that you can't even recover from, right? Like you're gonna over leverage, you're gonna screw up. You go in with 5 micros, right, instead of your normal 2. But when you go in with 5 minis, that's like, you know what I mean? What are you doing? What are you doing? You
Yeah.
have no room.
I think I
No
wrote,
room.
you were talking words of wisdom today. It was as if you were not reading my mind, but like we're going through the exact same thing. I found it so odd because yeah, I do the same thing. I go from 3 to 5 minis to 35 minis. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm saying, Mike,
3 to 5 micros with 35 micros. Yeah.
yeah, is there no in between? Is there no 8 micros, 10 micros, 12 micros, 15? What's with the 3 to 35?
I know, dude.
And then I say it doesn't work. Yeah, maybe it does work, but maybe it works. If I'm doing 3 to 5, maybe I should do 6 to 10 or 9 to 12. Dial it up a little bit, but just don't go from 3 to 30.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
And the other words of wisdom you were saying is that it just doesn't work for me. You were saying that. And yeah, it just doesn't work for me either. And I remember I was talking with James. We went for coffee, and he said the same thing. It just doesn't work for him. And a lot of people seem to go through that exact same thing. It just doesn't work. And you know what? I'm frustrated. I feel like there's a code I haven't cracked. Like, there's something secret, some secret technique I haven't cracked yet. And that's what frustrates me. Yeah, what am I doing wrong? Other people can seem to do it. But I think it comes down to what we said the other day. Consistency. If you're going to trade that size, that's an account you need to dedicate to trade that size right from the start. and it's got to be reasonable, a reasonable increase, not 5 minis on a 50K account. Sorry, my brain always thinks in 50K accounts. I think you deal mostly with 150K accounts, so you have double the size. So, you know. Anyways, I'm trying it. I got a Bulenox eval that's at 52,500, and I've been trading that at, like, I don't know, when I'm trying to be consistent, 5 to 10, maybe 15 micros. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm screwing up, and you know what? I know when I'm screwing up, and it's when I'm trading gold now, and it's hard to get filled on gold. And what happens is the trade starts to move, and I go, shit, no. So I go in and I chase, which I'm not doing in NQ anymore. And now I'm so far away from my entry, and then it happens to turn, and I'm taking these big losses, and then I don't want to take those big losses, so I add to my big position on a big loss. Totally ridiculously stupid.
We're doing the absolute most dog shit moves that you can make, right? Why add to a loser, right?
Yeah.
Add to a winner, right? Add to a trade that's doing well, that's moving, that you're in the green, that you're, that you have room to add. Why would you be adding to a trade that's already losing?
Yeah.
Right? It's already in the red.
Well, not that it's losing. I add to my, like right now, I just added to gold. I'm in the red. But the thing is, I'm going to be stopped out in 50 cents. That's no problem. I don't mind doing that. There I am. I'm stopped out. I click sell the ask, no problem. Takes me out of the.
But you added and you had to stop.
That's the thing. These are the ones when they go beyond my stop and I'm still adding.
Oh, give me a second, Mike.
It's like trading like poison. Yeah, you got me twice. I don't want that. I had enough. I don't need that screen. Okay, wow, what chip? I don't know when you said that full port short, 835. Let's check it out. Okay, no, you didn't catch the top. I was going to be impressed if you were saying that like at 21,195. I was going to pay homage to you. I'm short 163. Wow. I'm not sure I can join you on that one even eventually. Right now I got everything still long. And you know what? I'm going to try and take I'm a little late again. You see what I'm doing? I'm getting in late. I was supposed to be in at the break of the high of the previous candle. And look how far away I am. That's pretty far away, especially for the evening session. 63, 65, 2 points.
I'm muting myself on Discord. Now, still having an issue. I'm still having an issue.
I got a new thing, a new toy, lollipops, but the problem is it keeps me from talking.
Why am I not getting data?
Let me lighten up. Let me lighten up. 61, 75. If we can get to 75, I'll add to this position. That's where they'll go for 82, 83, and that'll be a nice trade. That'll be a perfectly structured trade. With a stop right down there.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time right now.
Really?
I've got no data coming in on my Ninja Trader, and I don't know what it is.
That's odd. But you're connected. You click the
connected, but there's no movement. Right, I'm in a trade too. I can see the trade. I just got no movement on price action or my trade. I'm just stuck at 0.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know.
This is bullshit, dude. I hate. Oh my god, this is gonna stress me the fuck out.
I've never heard that.
You can see it, right? Like you can see my stream. Nothing's moving.
Mm.
My position's at 0. I'm in profit right now. I know I'm in profit because you can see it on the accounts. It's moving down. Like I think it's dry. I'm 24 bucks in profit, but I can't do shit. I can't control nothing. So it's like, what the fuck do I do now? Like this is so. Oh.
This is
What do I
what
do
company?
now, dude? What do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna reset everything. I guess let's just reset it again. Shit.
This is Apex, Bulenox, TPT,
No, Ninja Trader. I'm on Ninja Trader on my Bulenox account.
Bulenox. I'm on
I
Bulenox.
mean, they're all of my accounts. I have my Apex, my
Yeah,
Bulenox, my TPT. They're all connected to my Ninja Trader.
yeah. Well, same
I
like me.
trade off. That's where I trade off of my Ninja Trader chart
Yeah,
primarily.
I got them both. I got them both running.
I'm struggling right now. Like, what is this? And and it happens when it always happens. I mean, I don't care because I'm in a trade that I'm kind of holding to the morning. I think I told you earlier.
Yep.
So I'm not. I would like to de-risk it, but I already have also a position to de-risk 2 out of my 4 contracts. See if I can. And I'm only de-risking because I want to be in less of a position for the long hold, right?
But the chart I see is a Ninja Trader chart, a Trading View chart on your.
That's my trading view. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my Ninja Trader, right? I just turned it back on.
He's not having it.
And I'm back to no movement. It's no movement. It's just static. I'm on the account. What the fuck, dude?
I think I think we're all over trading with Chip, and I think we're all angry at ourselves.
No, I'm angry right now at freaking Ninja Trader.
Yeah.
Right now, I really can't figure this out, and this is pissing me off because I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to manage my trade.
Mm.
I can't get Bulenox. I guess I can open up Rhythmic, right? Rhythmic Pro or whatever, maybe. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that. I don't even know how to use that. I don't even know how to use the chart on that. Oh my god. This doesn't make any sense. Why?
Hmm. Well, I use Rhythmic sometimes to flatten orders. All I do is I just open up the screen where I see the account data, and I right click on the account, and I think there's a close all open orders and flatten positions button. So I do use Rhythmic as an emergency, not as something to trade with, but as an emergency.
I'm lost. Like there's no contract there. Thank you.
There was good volatility. It went away. What happened? I should have actually connected up at 6. I should have connected to the markets and
Energy.
taken a look, see what's going on. There was some good moves. Anybody in chat know what happened? Was
You
there
stress
anything
me
that
out, man.
caused that dump? Did somebody say something? Or that was just regular
This is gonna stress
market
me
selling?
out, dude.
Just profit taking. Joker, I wish I could help you out. I'm looking at you with your hand in your head.
dude. Accounts. We don't need the accounts up, right? I'll put them up if needed, but more importantly, like you can't see shit anyway, right? Like the
But
chart
how
is.
did you enter the trade? If you can.
It was fine. It was fine up until just now.
Okay, okay.
It was fine up until just now. I'm switching over to my Apex accounts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it gives me data there. Switching contracts. I got no movement. I got no movement. Just static.
Well, that's what I would do. I would close down Apex, reopen it, and then just open one broker and see if it connects. If it doesn't connect, then close it down, disconnect, and then connect to another broker, another prop firm. Try Apex.
Well, no, I have both. I have Bulenox up here too. I got both. I'm in a trade on Bulenox. I got Apex up, right? If I go to Bulenox and I go to the account and then I go to MNQ, right? I'll load it up. You'll see the trade, just nothing is moving. If I keep going back and forth, it shows me what's happening, right? Like I know it went up slightly, right? I couldn't even get out of my position or de-risk like I wanted to a couple of contracts, right? Because I had just added 2 contracts at the high over here so that
Okay.
I can lower my risk. But I wanted to get out, when I got back into my break even or into my position. But I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing.
Mm. Well, Rhythmic is your emergency brake.
2 minute, nothing. It's not it's not the time frame. Back to the 1 minute. Crack of shit, dude.
But I know your frustration because it happens a lot. It happens a lot and it happens too much. And it's not supposed to happen ever. We're like the sacrificial lambs on these lousy servers that
This is so stupid,
don't
dude.
give us complete data.
This complete dog shit. The fuck do you mean I have 24 active orders? What the fuck? What? What?
I don't know. I would say it really sounds like you're pulling in data from the day. Like it didn't clear out your data yet.
No, futures, it was working fine. Like it was working fine before I got into stream. The second I started streaming, obviously it's not the stream that did it, but within seconds, minutes, it took a dump.
Okay. Yeah, but those active orders things, that sounds like legacy information.
Oh, maybe it's because I have individual TPs set. Maybe they're counting those as 3 accounts, 1, 2, 3, because I have 3 targets set to come
Yeah.
off on each, one on each account. That's what I'm thinking. That's my guess.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at something else here on my chat.
I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm gonna close it out again. Let me maybe go into my task manager. See if it's still up. Maybe I'll close it out here as well. If I still see Ninja Trader, maybe it's holding some cash. I don't see it. It's gone. Sometimes it stays up over here, but in my task manager, but then it won't let me open Ninja Trader. It's like glitching out. Oh man.
Okay, we got up to 82. It's too bad I didn't trade that the way exactly I wanted to. It's because I got stuck for, I don't know, I think 5 minutes when it didn't do anything, and I hate that. So it kind of put me on defense. The original plan was to add at 75. Was it? It was, yeah, no. It was, yeah, no, add at 75 with a target of 82. Unfortunately, I deviated from the original plan, or from the process. That's it. Instead of saying original plan, makes it sound like I'm making up plans on the fly. It was from the process. The process
No,
was
I'm still stuck. I've got no I couldn't even de-risk out of that position. That's such a crack of shit, man.
well, the only thing I do when everything's all fucked up is I shut down and I click restart on the computer to clear everything out. Not that it always helps, but
Yeah, that's gonna shut down my stream.
yeah, that's on everything. Still climbing.
I don't know. I don't know what to say here.
Wow.
Well, anyway, it is what it is, I guess. Just I'll be sitting here waiting to see how this clears out. See how the trade plays. It's a long hold play. I didn't want to be in with the size that I'm in right now. I'm risking like $600, $700 with this size. It's like so stupid. Not even big. It's just where my stop is. I'm supposed to be in with two contracts, risking 200
Yeah.
bucks. Came down from my de-risk and I couldn't even de-risk. I'm over there fucking pressing the buttons and I can't. That's not fucking taking it out. And if it did, I don't even know. I don't even know what size I'm in. It's whatever. This is it's kind of stupid right now.
You have Rhythmic on your screen. You're like little icon or whatever. You can open it up quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't even know how it works. I've never even opened it to open the chart. Not for charting. I can see
No,
the,
no, no.
the
You're not for
sub.
the charting. You can do emergency actions right off the trader dashboard.
Something with Ninja Trader servers. Have to have locked up or something. I don't know. That's my only guess here.
Yeah, but it's particular to you because mine are working, and I have Bulenox and Apex both opened, also, which is rare. I don't
On your
usually
Ninja Trader.
on Ninja Trader. Yeah. 456 volatility's coming down. What are we in gold? 1 minute 104. That's low. That's low. Making life hard again.
Isn't there a chart over here as well? Charts, maybe? MNQ? Fuck's
Let's
sake,
get over
I've
5
never
and
used this. It's
50.
like this is such dog shit right here.
Okay, we start the slow climb. Wood chip, you still there? Wood chip was witness to my
Tells me the same thing here.
what do we call it? What do we call it last night, Wood chip? What happened? My collapse. Let's go with that word. Near the end. Total stupidity. And like a schmuck, instead of keeping it up so I can review it and see how I got myself into that position, I was so sick with it, I deleted the video, I think, like first thing in the morning when I got up. But it's what we talked about in the beginning. I think we talked about in the beginning. If not, then we talked about it off stream here. And it's the fact that I'm increasing size, but I'm increasing size by a multiple of 10 instead of increasing size by a multiple 2 or a multiple of 3.
Yeah, much less. I agree.
And it's also obvious that I make the best decisions when I'm trading small size. And I think that's a lot of people that are like that. Trading 3 to 5 lots, my brain is clear. I don't care whether I win or lose on the trade. I let it play out. I fight for price. I take my stops. When I increase size, suddenly I'm making decisions. Maybe I can move my stop. Maybe I won't take my stop. Maybe I'll add. This is too much to lose. Yada, yada, yada. All kinds of bad decisions. Short. It's a good place to go short. Potentially. In my opinion. Not financial advice.
Oh, man.
Entertainment only.
I don't know. It is what it is.
I'll add a 1 lot here in gold. 2 lots. What the hell? Let's see. Risk is small. Actually, I can go up to 4. 4 is good. I can do 4. 3. Let's see what happens with 3. And my stop is at 33.24. Hopefully it doesn't shoot there right away. Oh, no, don't go. Not right away. Give me a few minutes in the trade at least. I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth. Come on, go back up. Go back up.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Everything is breaking, even my trading view. What the fuck right now, dude?
That's weird. Okay, if we can get to 5.3, I can, even 5.2 is good. Let me get a piece out. It'll lower my average price. Come on, you should have taken me out there. There we go. Let's go. It's 5.3. What are you, seriously? Did it lower my price? I don't even think so. Looks like a lot of people had the same idea as me, because as soon as it took me out, it almost came down by $1. And that's it. Out. Out with slippage. Yeah, it's a lot of slippage in gold when you're trading gold. You got to accept slippage. Not only is it a thin market, but it's a thin market that moves fast. Or it moves fast because it's a thin market. Actually, I think the latter is more probable. What chip you still on your short? Look at that. It goes back up. Ah, Lord. Loves to do that to me. Gold makes me look stupid. We're coming up to 9 o'clock. Ah, yeah, I need a 9 p.m. alarm. It wakes up at 9 p.m. Now I understand. Where are my alarms? Let's fix them.
I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Huh. I don't know. Did I restart the computer?
That's what I would do. I guess, it's kind of
And
like
then
the
just
final
restart the
step.
stream, right? Just jump back in, right?
Yeah, start a new stream. Or I think if you close OBS with the X button, it's going to tell you that you have a stream still running, and you still close it. You confirm to close it, and then you reboot your computer. When you reopen OBS and you go on manage broadcasts, you're going to have a choice to reconnect to an existing broadcast. Have you ever seen that before? I've done that a
No.
few times. It gives you the option to connect to because the broadcast on YouTube is still running, eh? If you don't close it, it still runs. If you don't close it on OBS, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So you just get out of OBS without closing the broadcast. It's still running on YouTube. It'll just go dark. And there'll be like a little circle or something, people can kind of figure out that you'll be back, that there was a disconnect. But so far, to be honest with you, Jokour, you've been troubleshooting since the beginning. You don't want 25 minutes of a stream where the first 25 minutes is troubleshooting. So you probably just want to delete that anyways and start fresh, no?
Nah, I don't even care. At this point, it's just whatever. It's more aggravating right now than anything else.
Mm.
Whatever. We're just gonna let it rock. It's got to stop in place. I'll see it stop out or move to wherever it's got to go. I just can't do nothing. I can't adjust any levels. I can't move anything. I can't. It's just it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Let me try something over here. I'm curious.
Try this again. No, this is so stupid. I can't do nothing. Anyway, well, that sucks. It's whatever. Supposed to be a mechanical trade anyway, right?
Mm,
I just don't like that I was unable to de-risk out
yeah.
of this position. You know, the two contracts that I added to keep it at 3. And now I'm stuck with 5 on that pullback. Stupid, dude. I'm trying to close OBS and do what you said. See if that works. Just restart I'll just restart really quick. Let me see.
I'm curious. Let's see the message. I'm going to click the X on my OBS and see what
OBS
happens.
is currently active. All streams recordings will be shut down. Are you sure you wish to exit?
Stream will shut down? Really?
Yeah, that's what it says to me.
I don't think the stream will stop. It'll just be shut down, meaning you'll stop streaming. Do it as an experiment. It'll be a learning experience even for that. I'll open up your thing on large screen here, put it on full screen, and we'll see what it does. If you're going to do it, I mean.
Yeah, shut down. And let me know if it. I guess I'll be back on in a few minutes.
Yeah.
2
Well, the
minutes.
first place you'll be back is Discord.
Well, I closed it now. Am I still running?
Right now I have a blank screen. And actually, what I'll do is I'll type in the chat. I'll just say technical difficulties.
For me, it looks like it's spinning. I'm
That's
gonna
it.
restart the computer though, regardless. So just
Yeah.
give me a minute.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got the spinning. Spooky Kibbles. Hey, what's up, guys? You have a guy called Spooky Kibbles in your thing. You know who he is? Is he new?
All right, we're back here. Can you hear me, futures?
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with my camera. Or is that yours that's not working?
Wait, something's
There
happening.
we go. I had to reconnect for whatever reason.
Gold's coming off a little bit. Let's see if we can catch another continuation move up and take a look at I know you guys don't really trade gold, but look at that bounce off the 50 period moving average, eh? I'm long 198. Nice strong move, $150 almost. Let's get back to NQ. Daily. Daily's over all three moving averages. 50, 100, 200. That would be impressive if the 50 can get back over the longer term moving averages. And if I'm going to take a trade in NQ, which is what's on the chart right now, I need a little bit of a pullback. That pullback wasn't enough. It looks like it was pretty, 20 points, but for some reason it didn't work out as a big enough pullback on my top step charts to get me into a trade. I could have used that as a bull flag though, also, to be honest with you. That's a two consecutive bars with lower highs, actually three, and then we broke the high. We had that here. We got that little spurt. Nose is itchy.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing. Just a whole shit ton of frustration right now. That's all. And then I can't even tell if the stream is running or not.
I still have it spinning. But you have to open up, you opened up OBS again?
Yeah.
And did you click that button there, manage broadcasts, in the controls, and then select the current stream? You can't just open OBS. You can, but then you gotta do that standard manage broadcast and go into it.
Like restart it again, you mean?
Yeah, like you're starting a broadcast. I think the button says mine now since end broadcast, but I think it says manage broadcasts in the beginning, and you have to select your broadcast.
The heck was that, dude? The heck? Man, struggle bus, future struggle bus.
I'll take a 2 lot just to
Manage, select existing.
in NQ, see if I can get filled over here on the bid. If we get a close below this swing low.
Resume interrupted stream.
Over here. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Resume interrupted stream. That's exactly it. You got it.
All right, I'm back. I think I'm back in.
And looking better than ever.
No, definitely not.
There you go. Your camera's off. There you go. Your camera's
Everything
off.
is off right now, futures. Everything is off right
Nothing
now.
is
Working. Everything is off. Nothing is working properly. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Nothing.
Everyone all together. Holy shit. I didn't get filled on my bid over there at 21,195. So I'll remove my bid and let's see if we can get back down there again. Now, my next time I'd want to be interested is if we can get down to around maybe like 21,192. We can get down to that swing low, just a little bit above it. Maybe I'll front run it and we'll see what happens. Hey, anybody new in the channel, say hi. My chat is not subscriber only. It's open to everyone. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just say hi. I should get a hat that says that. Gotta get beat the dealer fixed. I even have my chips. I have my actual physical chips. There we go. We got a high. What was the little
Behind
little
everything.
pile?
I don't know what else to
What
do.
was the turd that you put before? The little pile of shit. What did that even mean? Pile of shit. A smiling pile of shit. I'm not shy, but I will say bye bye. You're going 9:15. No, you're home already. What chip now? Or you're on your way home? Driving home. Good luck. I'll tune in on the way. Sounds good. We'll be here. Wow.
There's gotta be at least a way to manage the fucking trade on Bulenox if your Ninja Trader isn't working. Like, how the heck do you open up the damn chart on Rhythmic, dude? I can't even get that working right now. I see the chart. It tells me to enter a symbol chart. It's oh man, I don't even know how this works.
Omnius is saying that his MT8 also stopped.
What's Omnia saying?
My NT8, my Ninja Trader, stopped working.
Oh yeah. Perfect timing. Yeah, it took a dump on me a while ago.
Chart
Omnius.
is frozen. So it sounds exactly like you.
Same deal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a Ninja Trader issue. I'm trying to see if there's anything up with the going on with the servers.
Omnius, do you stream sometimes at night or just in the morning? Got a nice move in gold there. That got me to plus 213. 52,700. I'm getting there.
Have you ever used the chart on Rhythmic?
Oh, 4 years ago.
I don't
No,
even know
I
how to
sleep
get
at
it
night.
on.
No,
I
I
can't
don't.
even turn it on.
Now, Omnius. Not in the middle of the night.
NQ. Nothing. Nothing. Gee.
Disconnected. Something disconnected. Really? Am I disconnected now? I just got it disconnected in my ear.
I can't even come on, bro.
Did you have a stop in on those things at least,
Yeah, there's a
or they're
stop in.
unprotected?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a stop, but it's a little heavier than I want to get stopped out because I don't want to get stopped on 5. I would have been
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
on 2 of those. So right now I'm risking 3 420, bro. 420 on my Bulenox funded. I have a target set at 136. It front ran me. It went to 136.50 to take off those contracts. How about that?
Yeah, I remember you were talking about
And
that.
that's when it froze.
Yeah.
And that's when it froze. So it was like literally right before we got on the stream.
That was a nice little dump. Glad to be short.
Like I said, this is a hold futures for
Yeah, for a big dump.
for the morning for a massive dump. I wanted to share everything with you guys. That was kind of like the plan, but I've got no charts working right now, so I'm kind of yeah. We're right there.
I'm going to try something, have a little fun here with this trade. I'm going to try and trade it a little bit differently, get myself out of my comfort zone. So what I'm going to do is, what did I do? I shorted because we broke, not only did we break the swing low, but we closed below it. That was on this candle. Oh, let me change my cursor. That was on this candle right here. And this is the dots show the level of the swing low. So when we closed below it, not just wicked it, but closed below it, I went short. Took a little piece off here. Now what I'm going to do is how I'm going to get myself buy scalp really. How I'm going to get myself out of my comfort zone is I'm going to look for a bear flag. So that would be two candles with higher lows, and then a break of the low of the previous candle. After that happens, and I'll add to my short. We'll see how that goes. And the only reason why I'm doing this is just to get myself out of the comfort zone and try and hold for larger targets.
I have a feeling I have a feeling. It's a feeling. That's all it is, right? But I think we're going to be seeing some lower targets over the next week or so.
Yeah.
Let me go tuck in my daughter, and
Sounds
then
good.
I'll be right back to whatever the fuck I got going on right now.
I'm gonna go look. Open it up again.
It's so frustrating today.
Joker! I'm seeing prices move on your trading view chart, no? Definitely. Gone. Spooky kibbles. There's a spooky kibbles hanging around. Okay, so now I'm looking for a break of the previous low. Problem is, where do I get out? See, that's the problem with these trades. I'm not really experienced with time charts, so I don't know where to set my stop on this trade. I'm really flying in the blind here. I guess a close above this swing high. Not just a wick, but a close. That would be an obvious target, maybe. Power off. Now power off. First disconnected and power off. Well, I don't know what's happening, but I guess my phone ran out of battery. What chip caught a little move there on the buy scalp? Looks like. So I did say I'll add if we break the low. Let's looks like we're gonna go there. Sell ask. So you see, I didn't even have to stay in the trade. I could have taken profit and gotten in, and scalping would have been better for me. Let's get a little bit of a dump. Let's get a move like we did last time. A dump back down to 80. I'm even going to put a buy limit just in case it goes there quickly. And then the other one I'm going to hold for a move back down to VWAP. Not that I predicting we're going to get back down to VWAP, but it's a target. Joker, when you left, I said I see movement on your trading view chart. They're not tied to your We're not looking at 266. Oh, geez, that's far away.
My trading view's fine.
Ah, I thought it was tied into everything. So really, it's just
No,
NT8.
no, like so everything is tied in with the exception of Bulenox. Bulenox is on rhythmic, so I can't
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I should have known that.
I can't access the Bulenox accounts on TradingView, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why you can't log into to Rhythmic on TradingView.
My eyes are tearing. Hey, took
I don't
me
know,
out.
I don't understand the restriction there.
Did you see that guy that was in your chat there? Spooky Kibbles? You know Spooky Kibbles?
No, no, I've been dealing with all this nonsense today that
It's not one of your
I missed
pals.
Spooky Kibbles over there.
Oh, he's not one of your
Well,
pals.
appreciate you coming by, Spooky Kibbles.
Spooky Kibbles.
He's probably sitting there I mean, he said hello to you as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see.
Oh, maybe just in my stream,
Okay, okay.
I guess. You can see both of us, right?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, well, no, I guess he's just talking. I didn't see it till late. 8:51, 9:09. I saw it 20 minutes later. You guys ain't looking at 266. Let's see what's 266. Is there a 266? 250, 266. The significance to 266 for me would be the swing low on the 15-minute chart over here and the U.S. session low or the IB low from well today. I call it yesterday, but from today. And just a little bit above that is the previous day's low. That is Monday's low, if I'm not mistaken, or
I
Tuesday's low.
wonder,
Tuesday's
is
low.
it like, would it still hit my targets? Like, even though it's not working?
If you put the orders in and it looked like they accepted, then yeah, they're on the server. Just like if you put in an order and you try to close your platform, it's going to tell you that you have open orders
Uh huh.
because they're still on the server.
I mean, I would hate to collapse the trade if it was, because I think I'm hovering, because I can't adjust it, right? We know we can't adjust it,
Yeah. Oh,
but
shit.
I can see that the trade is open and that it's approaching, almost break even. And it's also approaching my TP1, which is going to take out the 3 out of the 5 contract. Honestly, I would probably just let it ride. And I think I'll be able to tell if it took the contracts off. That's the only thing I'm hoping. I don't know how I can tell if the contracts come off. Let me minimize my trading view one more time. I want to open up my rhythmic again, just to see if does it show me that the amount of contracts that I'm in, right? Because I could see my position, my account size, but I couldn't see trader dashboard, allowed loss. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, yeah, of course. So it shows you your exposure.
Yeah.
Alert state. I don't know what that means.
That's just whether or not they closed
If I
you
have
out for the
alerts
day.
set.
But anyways, right click on any account and you on the bottom you'll have some controls. You'll see like flatten all
Oh,
or
really? Let me see. Hold on. Let
close
me just do
positions and
the.
flatten all. I think it's the
They're
bottom
being
two.
copied, right? So if I do it on the 26th, it should, in theory, do the same thing on all, right? Maybe not on this
No, because
platform.
your copy trader's not in Rhythmic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably not on this platform. So right click and then what do I have? Pull
At the
working
bottom.
orders.
Yeah,
Pull
that's
working
it.
orders in exit position. You can place an order.
Yeah, sure, it's a full platform. trade off Rhythmic.
I mean, I can't seem to get the chart to work properly.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember going into the risk parameters. We've adjusted those. Well, I didn't. Not on these new accounts. I never did that.
I'm gonna try to get into a gold, not a gold, an NQ to the long if it goes. Gold I got in, but I guess I had some losses. I don't know when I had the losses, but my high water mark today was 243, and now I'm at 238.
Hold on, I'm confused.
We can get up to
Five.
21
I have
196. Wow,
I
that's
have a
far away.
long exposure and a short exposure. Is that my stop and my TP? Maybe
Mm, I don't know their definitions.
because it's working by quantity. I'm in a short. I'm not in a buy. Filled buy.
I'm gonna
Hold on,
try
this is
something. I'm just
confusing.
gonna take a
This is so confusing.
one short gold. I should be short at 39, 30. Wow, 38.5. Every entry is worse. I really have to watch that. I don't know. Maybe I should just use stops and enter on stops and accept the tiny bit of slippage, because I think I'm getting more slippage than
I give up. Futures. I surrender,
yeah.
dude.
The next thing I would say is go to the Apex Help Center.
It's not Apex. It's Bulenox, and
Oh,
they
it's
don't respond
only
for
Bulenox.
shit
Okay.
after hours. They respond wonderfully during during normal business hours. But we don't have an overnight team.
Yeah. Do you have Trader Joe's Market? What does that even mean? I don't know. I guess not, obviously, with chips, since I don't know what it means. But well, here's a question for you. When you go on Apex and you click connect, and you connect to Apex and to Bulenox, where's it pulling the data from? From Apex or from Bulenox? Is it the first one you connect to?
Which I have data on both.
Well, no. Yeah, I know, but you connect to them separately. Like right now, I'm
Yeah,
connect.
so I didn't
So
have Apex on. I only connected Bullynox. Then I took it off. I restarted the program and only connected Apex. Same shit on both.
okay. So let me take a look on the Apex servers and see.
I'm gonna Google actually.
They're usually good with that. They update their help center. They let you know that something's not working. Help desk.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, I've been yawning a lot.
I am
Help center
going
update. Welcome to
to.
Apex. Status update. No, no status update. The last one, Sierra chart, rhythmic account creation delay solved, Sierra chart connection issue solved, trade evade solved, but those are old.
All right. Ninja trader server status. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. Tell me from 9:34 p.m. and everything is up. I mean, it must be right because yours is still working. Maybe just the select few.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's mine's working, but Omnius isn't. Um, maybe because I'm in Canada. What chip are you connected to? Apex or Bulenox? Are your connections working?
Well, he's on Trading View. I don't think he's on Ninja Trader View.
No, he uses Ninja Trader too. I remember he was having issues with
Oh, he
me, and we,
does.
not with me. He was having issues with Ninja Trader, and we were. I tried to help him out a little bit, but he got it solved in the end. Trader Joe. Trader Joe sounds like a boutique that we have over here that sells hunting equipment
Trader
or
Joe's is a
groceries.
supermarket chain
Yeah, I
right
was
here.
gonna say. Oh, that's what he meant. Do you have Trader Joe's Market? Okay, I thought he meant like some kind of market feed or something. Yeah, not that I know of. I mean, we don't have any in my neighborhood. Maybe they're in Canada somewhere, but not 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 in Quebec that I know of. In Quebec, you have to have a French name. A lot of people don't want to come here because they don't want the hassle with the French. It would have to been Joe le Trader.
I gotta put
Oui,
some music
oui,
on,
Joe
guys.
le
I'm getting a
Trader.
headache over here. This is giving me a headache.
My name is Luca. Come on, gold. Let's pop up the 33.42. I gotta trade my Bulenox tomorrow. I think it's been close to my 5 days.
Oh man, sorry about today, futures man.
Ah,
This is
no
this was
problem. I'm still
a big
trading.
shitter.
I'm still taking
What a
trades.
shitter.
Hey, you gotta solve that problem. That's a serious issue.
No, same deal.
Still waiting for NQ to start making another leg up.
All right. So let's see. What are we looking for here, guys? Let's take a look at the charts. Let me jump in and shift a little from what I'm focusing on because this is going to drive me nuts, right? There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is, right? You just kind of at this point you let it rock and whatever's.
It's frustrating as hell. I don't know if I told you the story. My son's, I think it was a Tick account.
Uh-huh.
Because of an outage, he lost $2,500, and it was a funded account, a
Oh
150K
wow,
funded
really?
account. Yeah, that's a shit ton of money. He doesn't. He's not supposed to be losing that much money. He doesn't risk that kind of thing. He's very disciplined. Shit, it
Is this
was
Alex?
David. He was
Oh, David.
furious, and then he went back and forth with the support. They knew there was an outage because all the discords lit up. All of
Right.
them, Topstep,
Right.
Apex, or I don't know about Apex on the Discord, but everything lit up about this outage. Oh, we don't know. We're going to look into it. We have to investigate. Anyways, they gave him $1,000 back. Okay, it's something, I guess, right?
They gave him
A
$1,000.
thousand of the 20. Well, back into the account from the 2,500 that disappeared.
Oh, really?
They didn't give him all the 2,500 back. And he
I mean,
had
I think
orders
that's
in.
kind
The
of
thing is, he had orders in that should have gotten filled. And he showed them, said, look, this is supposed to be, I think it was a $200 or $300 loss. And time and sales, because I didn't have outage. We were able to prove, he was able to prove everything. We were able to prove everything with time and sales and everything. It should have been filled at like a $200 loss. Anyways, they gave him back $1,000. So in the end, he got screwed for about 1,100, 1,200. Still a lot though. It's
course it is.
20% of the account of the drawdown.
Did he end up earning it back?
Yeah, he's at a new high water mark, so he's happy.
New high on the TickTick account?
Yep, he
Is he
re-
getting payouts on it
he
already, or
recovered. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think he would have told me, so I'll go with no.
maybe getting close? Hopefully, right?
Yeah, he should be close.
Patience, patience. Honestly,
He's got a lot of accounts though.
Patience, trading small, right? Keep your
Yeah.
position size.
No, he's aggressive.
He's aggressive.
I find he's a little aggressive. Well, he trades all his accounts. You know, he combines them, and I think it's a little bit too much risk for my.
I mean, hey, it's a strategy. You know, it works for many. I just in order for me to, and I'm copying some, right? I did copy my Apex accounts, all 20, a few times recently. I'm shifting away from that after this last, you know, fiasco that I
Oh,
went
wait a
through
minute.
over
It's
here
not
with
so
my.
bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so. You know what? Because I always have my head stuck up my ass about 50K accounts. He has 150K accounts. He doesn't have 50K accounts. He risks about $500 per trade, and then he moves his stop aggressively. But his start
Oh,
off risk is about 500. So it's about on each trade he's risking about 10% of his drawdowns. That's not so bad. It's
that's
not too
fine.
aggressive.
No,
I
that's
keep
fine.
thinking 2,500, and I keep thinking 20%, 25% of the drawdown. My brain always goes there, but no, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah, I always keep thinking you're on a 50K account. Ah, okay. Have a good
Yeah,
time.
no, 150s make a lot more sense. And look, you know, I'm sure going aggressive doesn't mean that he's because if is he the one that trades ICT?
Yeah,
So if he's trading ICT, he's not going big. He just has a decent risk, right?
yeah.
Maybe risking 30 points, 20 points, whatever it is. My guess is he's trading with 5 to 7 micros.
I think it's usually around 1 mini.
All right, 1 mini.
Yeah, I think he trades the 1 mini. I try to push him to the micros, and often I get an answer back for take partials. You know, I say, hey, you know, if you traded
That's
micros,
the only reason.
you
I
could have
agree.
taken
I agree.
partials. So many
That's why when
times.
you said just 1 mini, I'm like, okay, I mean, it's nice. But you want to know something else, futures? Let me tell you what's nice about just getting in with the 1 mini and not taking any partials. Having a full exit,
Yeah,
right? Now, maybe you're not going to be overly aggressive where you get out, unless you're, like you said, maybe he rams that stop, right? Trails that stop tight, super tight.
yeah. No, he trails very tight.
Um, but then you're missing out, right? Then you're missing out on quite a bit of what you could potentially be making
Yeah, he
if
gets
you have,
stopped out
a couple.
quite often. He protects his capital very aggressively.
It's very
But
important to protect your capital. That's why I'm frustrated more than anything on these on this trade right now because I would have de-risked, right? I had a big opportunity to de-risk at that low at the bottom right here, right? And I saw that it was failing at this support level,
mm,
right? You can tell. I mean, like bottom, 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 bottom. Like, dude. And that's where I was, like, what the heck am I? What am I doing? What's going on over here? And I got stuck. I got stuck. Right? I got front ran the first time, had a second exit, decent profits. And then this last one was, below break even. It was still in the green. I would have at least de-risked. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll send them a message. Or
mm,
maybe it corrects itself over the next little bit. Who knows? I keep switching from NQ to MNQ just to see if the data starts loading, but nothing. No live. And I know on like on trading view sometimes you have to go and what you call it? Sometimes you have to go and go to your add-ons, right, on Tradeovate
okay.
and turn on your access to trading view again and to turn on your like your live data whatever. But I don't know how to do that on Rhythmic. You don't have the option to. It doesn't exist. So what are you thinking for price action for tomorrow futures?
I don't know. I mean, we did break a little bit lower today. We broke a previous day's low, so there's potential for continuation to the downside. But in general, I think the markets are strong. There's a lot of volume coming in on the daily chart. And I think there's strength in the markets right now. Like I said, we got above the what is it, the 100 and the 200 moving averages on the daily. Back above those.
Yeah, that one is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a consolidating bearish movement over Asia and UK, and then I'm thinking we get a drop during US, like a big one.
Okay. I go with the flow, whatever it gives me. You know, my indicators are pretty short-term oriented, so I like that I don't have to make, calls like that. It makes it easier on my brain. I'm getting hurt in gold.
Right.
Getting hurt in gold. And go look at my size. If
I'm getting hurt on the technical side today. There we go. Charts back up, I think. Yeah, it's a little frustrating when it acts up the way it's acting up right now.
Oh, I hate it. There are predictable times also when it happens. For Bulenox and Apex, the market open at 6 o'clock. I get hanging orders for like the first 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, very unreliable. And I tried it on TradingView to see if it's the same thing. Nope. Sorry, Topstep. Not TradingView. Topstep. Nope. Topstep fills you perfectly.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's a computer program. I get
Mm.
it, right? I get it. But it's just frustrating, right? It's just bottom line is it's just frustrating when it happens.
Still waiting for NQ though to pop back up over a swing high and make a close.
So here, let me show you what I'm thinking here, futures. Let me run you through my chart here.
Let me put it up. There we go.
Let me just set it up really quick. All right, so the top chart, let me know when you're looking at my screen.
I'm up. Got it.
Okay, so the top chart is a 15-second chart.
Okay.
The bottom chart is a 5-minute chart. All right. So this is what I'm seeing here. And this is why I do what I do. Let me break it down. So why I'm using this section on the chart. So on the 15-second, right? Right here, this top portion, right? The reason that I found interest here was
Oh,
because
you
it
know
was
what?
the
Just give me
first.
a half a second. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna find a way. I gotta turn your volume off of Discord and put you on the charts because it's
This
so
top portion,
because it's so
right? The
confusing when you're
reason that
talking.
I found
How do I
interest
close
here
you on
was
Discord?
because it
Hold
was
on,
the
hold on. You know
first.
what? Just give me a half a second. I'll tell I don't know how to do it. But anyways, okay, I got you. I'll hear them both. I'll hear the echo. Oh, no, I can't do it this way because you know what's going to happen? I'm picking you up through computer speaker. Okay, so we'll have to get that 8-second delay.
I can mute, but then I'm going to mute myself on your
Yeah,
channel.
no,
So I
you
don't want
can't.
to do that
Okay,
either.
okay, go on. Continue. Sorry for the
All right.
interruption.
So 15-second, right? This section right here was the first section that we broke structure back down, right? And the reason I like it is because of how we closed out, right? We closed out this whole section and we closed below this liquidity. Now, right here, as we shifted market structure, it doesn't give, there's no reason for me to show interest here yet, right? But as we continue to trade and we come down lower, right? And then you start looking at the 5-minute, and on the 5-minute, right? On the 5-minute, we've done basically the same thing where we shifted structure in the center, giving us a like a bearish signal here.
Mm.
All right. This what I'm looking for is a mimic of what happened when we broke structure initially on the 15-second to come in on the 5-minute, right? Now, I have two things marked out. This parallel channel, this channel on the 15-second, and then you'll see it up here, right? It's the same channel. So this is where the 15-second ended, right? This is where the 15-second ended. But this is where it became of interest to me, tied into the 5-minute, right? So what did we get, right? A very similar situation, right? Except much further down, right? Because this section here on the 15-second is way down here, right? Way down here. Like we haven't even hit it here yet, right? Right here. It's this peak right here, right? So I'm gonna go back to the section where we first shifted structure, right, and started going down, right? It was all bearish, nonstop. So this move right here to me is super critical. All right. But I'm looking for the 5-minute to start creating an identical pattern to the area where we shifted structure. Right. So when we look at the 15-second and what's marked up, and then we go to the 5-minute, right? You have to try to figure out how does it align, right? So it's not easy. What I'm sharing with you right here is not easy to identify, not by any means. But I believe that its accuracy is spot on, precise, and if you can figure it out and if you can identify the levels, you can't miss, right? So now remember, bottom is 5-minute and the top is 15-second. All right. So if you start looking at these levels now, you're going to start seeing some similarities, right? You're going to start realizing that, holy crap, I'm looking at the same thing. It's actually repeating itself.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I remember you showed me once.
15-minute time frame. I showed you once before.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So check this out. I'm trying to just get it to line up a little so you can see it a little better. All right, I got to spread it out a little bit. But the reason I have to kind of condense it is because I want to show you that this pivot here is right here. Right? So this down is right here on the 15-second. There's a lot less data on the 15 second, right? Because it moves quick, 15 seconds. So you're going to see a lot more happening to get here on the 15 minute, 5 minute. Now, you got this pivot, right? You got this pivot. Now you got these peaks, right? 1, 2, and your high, right? So this level here is complete right here, mimicking. You got this flat line right here, right? Mimicking. You got this pivot up, 2 pivots, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? These small ones. Then you got number 3 here. Boom, right? Now this is where it starts getting a little tricky, right? Because all of this noise right here is simply this noise right here. Just looks a little different, but not really, right? You got your almost W formation, almost W, right? Like a W here. So it's identical. You have to remember that this is a 15 second. This is a 5 minute. These are long candles. This is a long time you have to wait so you can get this confirmation, right? And you have to make sure it aligns. So now we get past this point, right? And you get into this section. Now, where's this section at? This section is right here, right? Boom. You got your, where are these lows? These are the lows right here. Then you got your pivot here. I believe this pivot is here, right? It's a little lower than this one, right? And then you have your drop to make these lows, right? And here on the 15 second, what do you got? You got a low, high, low. You got a low, high, low, right? So this is your section here. Now, this high, this swing high gets a little tricky to figure out, right? Because, like, you know, where is it, right? Where the heck is that high? But I was getting a little bit confused when I was looking at it, but it's actually here. Actually, this little peak right here. Just got to zoom in, right? Because again, it's you have that the time difference. So it's, even though it's identical, it's very difficult. Give me 1 second. Let me just de-risk over here. Perfect. On my other account, I'm trading my take profit funded account right now on the same trade. I've got a TP set on this one at 135. My Bulenox TP is at 136. This one's 135.50. I just had a hard time getting it to 136. Put it 136. Okay, perfect. So I got 2 more coming off at 136 on this Take Profit Pro account. So back to this, right? Back to the charts. Now we've got our drop, right? Our drop here, right? So we're looking at this level, right? We're looking at this level.
Okay.
So this little pivot right here, right? This little section right here is right here. Then you get your pump up and you got your high. You got the peak, right? So we just did the same thing right here on the 15 minute. That's why I took the short from the top, right? Because it was based on my.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in. I took the short at 544. I think I was in. I'm talking about the top. I was in at 544.
Yeah.
I got out at the low. I got out right here at 365. I was expecting this drop, but I thought I don't know. I got nervous. All right, I got nervous. All right? Let's just be honest. I got nervous.
Yeah, there's always uncertainty in the markets. Anything can happen. That's it.
But I'm almost past that uncertainty when I'm trading this way, right? Like, it's, if I'm trading with my head out of my ass, that's why I took my positions the way I just took them this evening, right? I went in early. I should have waited for at least the setup confirmation, right? Which also comes in. It's fine. No big deal. Let me just give me 1 second, futures. Where are we right now? I just want to see if anything is happening with the Bulenox accounts. I mean, I can collapse it right now. They're green,
Yeah.
$100. You know what I mean? I'd rather let the TP get hit and let them ride, right? I wish I could adjust it, but it's all right because I got 3 of the 5 coming off if it hits TP. So I'd be content with that at 36. We're
Yeah.
not that far off. We're about 18 points away. So right now, why am I anticipating drops, right? Let's take a look. So I'm just going to zoom in a little so we can zoom out a little, but I'm going to move it up a little, right? So we can get to the new data now that we want to see, right? The current data. So 5-minute on the bottom, 15-second at the top. What happens after that drop, right? And that wasn't even the drop. That wasn't even the major drop, right? Right here that we're looking at, because it's a 15-second, right? But this is the drop on the 15-second that we completed right here. That's the major drop on the 15-minute. On the 15-second, it was a measly
8 points.
20 points.
It's 20 points.
20 points. But on the 5-minute, when it lines up, it was 540 to 200. You understand? You get the difference?
Mm.
It's huge, right? These are the only trades that I'm really interested in. And this is what I'm okay over time. If I can actually identify them and if I can, if I can start taking them properly, I'm honestly good going back to not taking trades a couple times out of the week.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to?
Yeah, exactly. That's what David does. He takes a few trades. He doesn't take. He's not.
That's
very
perfect.
active.
That's smart.
I said on
less
average,
is better, I think, when it comes to trading.
On average, he's 4
So check it
trades a
out.
week.
You just check it out. So 15-second, what do we get? Right? After the drop. We have a bearish consolidation, right? That lasts quite some time, right? Quite almost as long, probably a little longer, not longer, but it's more static than what we had on the left side of the chart here, right? But it's pretty quick. And what happens right after that consolidation? A massive drop, twice the size of the drop that we just had. Twice the size.
So that's why you're predicting continuation to the downside.
Correct. And where's my TP? Do you want to see where my TP is set? I'll tell you where my TP is set.
Well, that's it. How do you measure what's equivalent?
It's all mathematics. It's
you just multiply by...
Yeah, it's just mathematics. My TP is set to 20,250. And I'm being generous. I'm being generous because where I really want it is 20,250. 20,300, like right in that range. I would be content taking closing out.
Yeah.
Now, that's a $6,000 trade on just a couple of micros.
Crazy, eh?
All right? 6,000. Now, how do I feel about that on Bulenox?
How does the prop firm feel about that? You have a consistency rule.
Hey, that's fine. That just means that I gotta hit 13,000 before I can pull out money.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever. Who cares? I don't mind, but I'm not gonna allow that. Right? I'm not gonna allow that. I'm gonna collapse the trade and just call it at $1,000 win. Right? Because we're trading prop firms. Obviously, if this was a private, personal account, we'd be treating it a little different, but it's not. Right? We gotta treat it according to what it is. Right? So I don't want to get into a position where I have to, make some crazy amounts of money so that I can just to get a payout. I'm not saying I would close it at 1,000. I would probably take a little bit bigger, right? $1,500. I'm good getting up to 5,000 instead of 3,500, building a little bit of a buffer. So I'll do that. I'll take a $2,000 trade, but I'm not going to let it ride to 6,000. Now on my Take Profit Pro account, right, which hopefully we can get tapped into 136 here. I'll take off the 2 out of the 4 contracts. I just took 2 off at 150. So now my average is 180. I'm already in profits, 163. But it's basically what I did is those 2 contracts were break even, right? So right now I'm at a break even. If it stops me at a break even, I'm at a 0 on the account.
Yeah.
But I'm also up 175 right now, 185 right now, and that's exactly what I'm up on the account total. So If I can get tapped into 136, I'll book about 150, 200 bucks on these 2 micros. But then I'm going to let the next 2 rock. I'm going to take all those profits that I just made and put them into my stop loss, right? Maybe not all of them, right? Because once we start displacing down, if my model is going to actually hold, and I'll show you the rest of it right now, we're going to be going down. So I'm okay, with this, in this trade, I'm okay moving my stop and start to trail it as I create new pivots, right? So what do we got here? Check this out, futures. You're gonna bug out. Even just looking at what we have right here so far, right? So this right here is 5 minute. This right here is 15 second, right? And look at the accuracy, right? You come in, got your high here, right? Come in, little consolidating here, right? Got your low. So you got your swing, which I think is here, right? Your high right here. Got your low. Swing low. So you got your swing, which I think is here. Come up. Right? Your high. Where's the flat right line? Here. Because what I'm looking at swing is the low. Level here where you, right? Where these levels come up. Where you close below. The flat line. Because what I'm looking at is the level here where you, right? Where these levels, where you close below.
Yeah.
So we already closed below this. So this is technically this somehow in a tighter consolidation, lower time frame. Interesting. So we already closed below. That's interesting. So this is technically this somehow in a tighter consolidation. But this move, lower time frame. Interesting.
The relationship's not always 5 minutes, right? 15 seconds.
This is the move that closed below. This move, right? This is the move that closed below this. So that's this move, right? This move here. This is the move. The second move that closed below, right? This is the right. So that's already done here. So this first section is right here. This move here. And then you get the drop. The second move that closed. Now we're in this section right here. So this right, you get your high is right here. Here. Then you consolidation. Now we're in this. That was possibly our second high right here. A little lower than this high. Here. Right. This pivot because we never took out the low. Right. That's the low. Our second high right here. A little lower. Come up. This high. Right, this two pivot, little pivots. You never took out the low. Pivot 1. Right, that's the low. Pivot 2. Right here. Never took out the low. Right. All of this in the middle, right here. Little pivots. Is this right pivot here? 1. It's just pivot 2. 15 second versus. Right. All of this in the 5 minute. Right here. Is this? And this is a lot more data. It's a lot more time just to get there. Right, just to get here on the 5 minute. Same way, all of this, right? This is a lot more data on the 5 minute. However, right, just to get here. Continue. You get your pivot here. All of this, right? This is a lot more data. You got the middle area. Now you got your pivot right here. I mean, continue. I'm expecting a drop, right to this level. Middle area. So right around 21. I'm expecting a drop. 2183. Right to this level. Right? I'm taking my TP at 21,136. I can go a little lower for this first initial one, perhaps. Right? I'm taking my TP at 21,136. I can go a little lower for this first initial one, perhaps. 115, right? Maybe. Right? But I still want to take it out at 136. Maybe I can split it 1 and 1. I'm going to take them at 136 because I'd like to reduce want to take it out at position size maybe a little bit more. Why not? All right. So if this does play out and it's accurate, if this is precise and this is actually what it's going to do, then if this does play out and this area right here, it's accurate. If this is precise and this is actually what it's going to do, is now going to. This area right here. I mean, in theory, it should be dropping pretty soon, unless it hasn't made its going to the peak yet. But this is your low. In theory, it should be your high. This is your movement. This is your other high. Peak yet. But this is displacement, even on the 5 minute, right? Your movement. This is your other with a nice close. We just traded back into the gap, back into the order blocks. 5 minute, like should drop from here. With a nice close, we just traded. What the heck do I know? They can come up one more leg. Give you a higher high. It doesn't have to be a lower high. I mean, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a lower high here. Like just because it's identically, we don't get that everywhere, right? Sometimes you get lower pivots. That happens. So it can go up. My stop is at 226, I don't know if that's enough if this move decides to go to the end dog at 250, right? I'd be fine with it. I'd get stopped out, and then I would just look to take another trade. If it makes a higher high, still maintaining a lower trajectory though. But that's my idea. That's kind of what my thought is in terms of why
you're predicting
I'm
lower
taking this trade.
prices. Yeah.
And look, 5-minute futures, we're talking a lot of work that has to happen here.
Yeah.
Right? Even if we get past this little section here, let's say we drop. Let's say this is where we are. Let's say I'm accurately identifying what level we're trading currently on the 15-second. And let's say this is the pivot right here that we're dropping to. And we drop right to the lows, right? Drop to the lows. That's going to be around 2169. 2183 the bodies, 90 the bodies, 2169 on the wicks. All right? This little movement here, this next movement, that consolidating upward movement to make another massive drop, right? Only pulls up from here probably to like 107, 21,107. Let's say we get to 2168. Maybe we get to 21,120 again, 127, right? That range, according to what I'm seeing here. And then we drop, right? And then we drop. And that drop takes out that both those lows, almost double, right? It's an identical drop. So at that point, I'm going to be expecting us to hit probably 20,850 with this next drop, right here. But that's probably going to come in with this consolidation happening right in between here, right in this mid zone, right? And that's probably going to happen right around the UK session. And that's when we're going to have the drop during London, and then start pumping up for manipulation. This will be our manipulation during UK. Then we're going to go into the US session, prime time, and we're going to get this bullshit. During when? Fucking news. We got PMI tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna unload this shit 9 a.m., bro. This has nothing to do with the PMI or this is the algo. This is already programmed to do this shit. It's already going there. We're just too stupid to realize this, right? And they throw all these fucking smoke screens in front of us of PMIs, and Trump is talking, and we got news, and the economy's going into a recession. That's why we're dropping. Bullshit. This is planned. They know this. The fucking elites are pulling their money out every chance they get. And there's room. I've said this before. There's room to manipulate the algorithm. There's a time when you can keep going up. I was expecting it to drop much earlier. But no. Why are they pumping it up? Because they're not out yet. They need to get their positions out. In order for them to get out, they need people to buy them. So they're going to manipulate. They're going to create this bullish, hey, we're going back for the highs. Bullshit, we're going back for the highs. I don't see it, futures. I don't see it. That's my opinion, though, right? Like, that's just my opinion.
Well, that's how you frame your trades.
And that's how I frame my trades, correct. Took one more.
They're not all going to be right.
Now I'm down to 3. I like it better, though. It's all right. Let it come and tap me. I'm still at 136, right? On that 1, and I'm going to hold 2. I'm even thinking about taking out 2 and holding 1. I know it's a take profit pro account. We could bank heavy on it. Like, I mean, if we can hit with the 2 contracts, even a fraction of the numbers we're talking, like just go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, because that's the plan. Yeah. I'm actually going to bed. I'm going to leave it when we get off stream. My wife was calling me right now, right? Once we wrap up, I'm going to go hang out, maybe watch a movie, and I'm going to leave it alone. But I'd like to be in a small enough position where I don't care, and I can have my stop where it is, let it come back and stop me if I'm wrong, whatever. So I think I might take out 2 just because I want to do the, I want to hit the sack, right? And I might leave 1 running.
I would say right. Because I could see both scenarios tomorrow. And I think if you take out 2 and it goes, you're still happy. If you don't take out 2 and it doesn't go, you're going to say, why didn't I take out 2? I was talking about taking out 2.
And I got stopped for more. Exactly. Look, it's still manageable, though, right? Like, that's the good thing. Like, if I get stopped out, I literally just give back the profits I've already booked.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So, you know, I like it when I take a trade like that. I like it when I can exit majority of my position or half of my position and then leave, you know, a nice chunk of it to do some work.
Mm.
And then it's nice. So this is what I don't like, right? This is where I'll get frustrated. If my TP is set so low, and this is why I would take off the one, right? My TP is set so low that it doesn't get to my TP,
Yeah.
but it puts me in like $2,000 of profit. And then it pulls back. And I'm still not past the buffer.
Yeah.
So I have trailing fucking drawdown.
Yep.
So what does
That's
that
a
mean?
problem.
I get up 2,000 and then it pulls back just for a retracement, because you can see what I'm showing you here on the 15-second, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This move up from down, let's say you come from 522 up to 527 on the 5-minute chart, can be 898 all the way to 21,000, all the way to 21,050. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
Doesn't make sense. So I'll get screwed, which is why I'm also the way the Bulenox are freaking working. I'll only be in 2 contracts, but I almost want to just fucking close the Bulenox accounts. And it's a great trade, but if I can just collapse them, I might collapse them, right? Because for that reason alone, I know what is going to happen potentially if it follows my, you know, my plan. So what do? Do I stay with those 2 when my plan was to de-risk? I can't even add a contract, right? Because I would at least add a contract to take me out at 20,900, right? I would put 1 to go there. Now that would reduce my risk.
Yeah. You can layer some
significantly.
TPs now.
That's what I mean.
That's
Layer the
also an
TPs,
option.
but I
Layer
can't
TPs.
do it. But I can't fucking do
Yeah,
it
I
with
know.
Bulenox because it's frozen still.
Yeah.
So I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated. You know, I'm gonna restart the computer again one more time, I
Yeah,
guess.
maybe
I
when
don't
you close
know.
it, close everything down, shut down, and try it
When we
once you
shut
go
down the
upstream.
stream,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm
Give
thinking
it a
too.
shot.
Anyway, sorry for rambling there. Just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah,
I know
no.
you're always interested.
It's I love the way you do your analysis. It's actually
Different.
opened
It's
my
unique.
eyes.
It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Nobody analyzes the charts like I do.
it
They don't.
opens my eyes to a really good short bias. I'm going to win while eating. Opens my eyes to a short bias for the next couple of days, and I kind of agree with you. I see it. I can see it definitely. I can definitely see it.
If you want to look at it from a different perspective, and I said this like last week. Remember when we got that drop down, and then we got the doji hammer on that higher time frame on the daily?
Yeah, I remember
And
talking about that.
I said to you, I said we're gonna be looking at a head and shoulders, right? And it's gonna consolidate, but because it was such a higher time frame, it takes time to deliver. It takes time to form. And now we're getting that. We haven't even gotten the retest of the head and shoulder of the right shoulder. This is just the initial drop creating the right shoulder on the higher time frame, right? Like we go into the hourly. No retest over here.
Booyah.
But no, we're looking at the tighter frame here. Right? We're just now, I believe, going to come down to close below 20,800 to make that shoulder. And when that happens, usually that drop is going to come down to probably around 20,005. Right? So I think I would be okay out of my whole position even if it doesn't get to the 200, but I think we can fill this gap. It just may not happen tomorrow, right? So I'm not going to be looking to take that full target tomorrow. It might not happen. I might be looking for a pullback to complete that, you know, on the following open to complete that trade. That's simple.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I definitely see 20,005. I definitely see potential for
20,200 is easy.
that too.
20,150,
Yeah,
it's a gap fill.
yeah. That also. Yep.
It's a gap fill, you know? So there's a lot of things that align, you know, as to why I want to get there. But why I get there is much, much different than why other people get there, right? And I've established that if I'm trading properly, man, I do so well. I do so well when I'm trading properly. My problem is that. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm just.
We don't always trade properly, unfortunately.
I don't. Of course, you're gonna go drop when I decide to just take one, just in case, punk. Always does that to me.
Yeah, there's a rule. Wait 10 seconds before you click.
I know, right? Before you, as you're thinking about doing something. No, it's all right. I'm content. I closed it. I closed it at 55. We're at 50. Big deal. I closed one more just because, again, it's a funded account. It only has $2,000 drawdown. I'm not at my threshold yet, right? I blew both my freaking funded TP accounts, Take Profit Pro accounts, right?
Okay.
So I got this one at 800 already, right? And this is just today alone, I'm at 200, right? But 500 just in a couple of days, right? After all those fuck ups I did on Friday. So I'm gonna take my time with it. I don't need to overextend myself. I don't need to get it to pay out tomorrow, right? It's okay. It's a punishment for the stupidity. But I also have some 150s with Take Profit right now I'm working on, right? I got one of them right now sitting at. Oh, I never added to this one. I should have. I just left this one with 5. I got in at the very early bottom. I'm in at 150 on this one.
What are the numbers on the
with
150s?
five contracts. So I'm negative right now, 125. It was negative much more than that, but I still left my stop where it was, let it rock, didn't do anything, didn't add, right? But this account is at 7,800 now, right?
Okay.
79, 8,000, if what do I need? 200. So if I get these 3 out at 96, I think I'll do that. I'm going to take 3 on this account at 2186, 2190 even. Perfect. So, these 150s, failed to move order. I hate it when that happens, man. I can't even freaking leave these. I can't even go to sleep. How about that? It locked up my order. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it where it is. Hopefully, I can't move them. It fails to do anything, but I think it can hit. I think it will tag it if it hits it. At least I'll be able to tell. I'm not going to do anything on this account. I'm going to leave it alone. Unless I add a contract, then I can eliminate everything, right? Which is the only thing I can do to make adjustments. So stupid. But yeah, so that's the game plan here, futures. That's the game plan.
I hope it doesn't influence me too much tomorrow.
That's what?
I said I hope it doesn't influence me too much tomorrow because you know what? I like it. I agree with it, but I trade so poorly if I have a bias. I really try to clear my head free of bias.
You can't have a bias with what I'm showing you, right? The only thing you can maybe keep in your mind is, hey, listen, if this thing doesn't shift market structure to go up, then more than likely I'm gonna just continue in this bearish trend. So I'm gonna be looking for shorts instead of longs.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's how it would work. If I see shorts, if I'm triggering shorts, to be more eager to take them.
Like especially if everything's lined up. I like how you scalp, right? I like how you scalp. The difference with me is, like, if I was gonna scalp, I would scalp in one direction.
Yep.
Right? So I wouldn't be scalping both ways. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I would have a bearish bias, right? And I would be scalping only shorts on the pullbacks, right? On the put when it pushes back up.
Yeah.
And if I have a bullish bias, I'm going to look for longs on the pullbacks. And that's that. It's that simple. I don't need to be taking both ways every fucking time I do that. I
know. And Oliver Velez used to say his dad told him when he was learning to trade, Oliver, not every price move is yours. Don't expect to make money from every wiggle and jiggle that the price makes. And that's my problem. I got to get that under control also.
Definitely.
Not every, it's okay to sit and let the market move for 20 minutes without taking a trade.
Absolutely.
Your hair's not going to fall out. Your arms aren't going to fall off. It's okay.
futures, I was doing so freaking well. All right, look, granted, I've made a lot of money. I've taken a lot of payouts. You know, being a little bit aggressive. You know, with these take profit accounts, but it didn't benefit me in the end, right? Taking those few extra payouts didn't benefit me because what happened to that account? It's blown,
Yeah.
right? I'm working my way back up again, doing you know, not stupidly, slowly, right? 2 micro trades, trading properly, 4 micros, you know, de-risking quickly, but I lost that account. You know what I'm saying? I lost that account because my head was stuck in aggression, right? Be
Yeah.
aggressive. Let's get these big payouts, huge payouts. Man, if I follow my plan, I'm gonna get these huge payouts. I can get huge payouts with 2 to 3 micros. When I was trading properly, the first few days I was streaming live, I was taking 2, 3 micro trades and I was banking $600
Yeah, I
on 2 to
remember.
3 micros. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Like, come on, you
That's
don't
all you
do
need.
that,
You don't
right?
need more than that. Remember,
You
we
don't do
talked
that. You
about
don't.
that
No.
a couple of weeks ago. We said 200, $300 is enough.
It is, and we really you know, we mess up going out of our element,
Yeah.
especially when I have such a detailed game plan. And you know what I still didn't do today, which I was supposed to? I'm going to do it tomorrow. First thing, even if it's during stream, I might even, you know what? That might be something I might do during stream. I got to write my rules. I still never got
Ah,
a chance to
yeah,
do that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, that's
I
important.
also, I don't have too much time. I know it's 10:30. We started a
Oh
little
no,
late.
I'm good to go. I'm good to go off also. I'm
Oh, so
tired.
then before I leave, let me hang out. Let me get back on camera. I was just gonna go get some water. I'll go get some water after we wrap up.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
hang out for
okay.
about 5 minutes and I'll get the water after.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm ready to call it an evening also. I traded,
I'm just hopeful right now. I'm really hoping that this price action can get to 36 to clip this one last contract. And if it doesn't, I might close it here, right? At
okay.
55, 20 points, big deal. You know, would have been $40, right? Is it really that big of a deal? No.
Hmm.
Um, and then just leave the one runner on that account so I can peacefully go to bed. And I don't see Bulenox fixing itself on Ninja Trader. I'm gonna give it one more attempt when I turn off the computer, right?
Yeah.
See if that works. And if it doesn't, I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna end up just closing out that position, man. It's too big. Unless it clips me, right? If I notice that the 36 hits and it leaves me with 2 contracts instead of the 5,
Mm,
then I'm gonna leave them. Fuck it,
yeah.
I'll risk it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not far from there either, to be honest with you.
I think I can handle that. I'm trying to see what the size is of this channel. So let's say it gets to that bottom part of it. You know, where I'm anticipating UK, right, while I'm knocked out. So if it does get to that low and then starts making its way up, there's one level that gets from the bottom to the top that gets really, really critical. And that happens. But it's not even that bad because it goes far to the right. So the bottom is to the top is it's only like 4 points. It's actually nothing. Never mind. And then the next one, the only one to really, really worry about is when you get down to this level, which is 518 to 524. So that's about 7 or 8 points. And then you got one more following that drop, which that drop's going to be massive if it hits. And that one is, I think, the biggest one. That's the only one I'm worried about. And that's 514 to 521. So again, just another 6, 7 points, right? But what does that mean here? That means 875. That means 200 points, futures.
Mm,
200 points pullback, potentially.
yeah.
Can 2 micros handle that? Can it handle that? I mean, I think the only good thing is that from where I am now, if it does continue to do all that and it goes down, I think it's only going to be trading profits anyway,
Mm,
right? I'll be so much in the green that even if it pulls back, it's only going to pull back some of the green.
Yep. Like you said,
But damn, that's also
like
still,
you said,
that's
the
still
only
my
issue
trailing,
is the
though, right?
trailing. Yeah. The issue is the trailing.
So what would that be? So what would that be then? That would be about 200 to 250 points, 2 micros. Shit, that's $1,000, no?
250 points, 2 micros. Yeah, it's $1,000.
$1,000. So
$2 a
if
point.
I'm up and then it pulls back
Crazy.
1,000, I mean it's only 1,000. I think I'm still safe.
Yeah.
I'm still safe, technically, right?
Yeah.
Technically, I
Hey,
should
those are
still be
big
safe.
numbers. Those are good numbers. You should be happy with. There's no reason for you to even for you to over leverage with numbers like that. Me when I'm going for 7 points, 10 points, okay, I can see
I
the
know,
over,
right?
but with numbers like that, fucking Christ,
I'm over here
just
talking
play
about,
it.
man, I'm gonna get 1,000-point pullback. Is my account still gonna handle it? I mean, $1,000 pullback.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously, right?
No need for you to over leverage.
No, that's why I really, really, really want to be in with only one. Even the two is like shit. So I don't know how to do it. So I might be forced to close it out. Either that or put an alarm to wake my ass up at like 3 a.m. for UK
Yeah.
to make sure that it's not gonna do that manipulating,
Mm.
Take a look and see where are we in price action at that time. But whatever, man. Whatever happens, happens, right? Que sera, sera.
Yeah,
Right?
that's it.
Isn't that a saying?
You know what?
Whatever will be, will
It's like they say,
be.
I don't know if you don't play poker, but there's an expression that's poker. You can have the best hand and still lose.
Yep.
The market's going to deliver. I was talking about it also today. I think it was to Woodchuck. The market's going to deliver everything to you if you trade long enough. You're going to have great winners, winning
Sure,
days,
sure.
shitty days. You're going to have days when you're up and you're going to come down. Oh, no, it was trades. Trades. That's what we're talking about. You're going to have trades that go right to your stop, but don't stop you out and run to take profit. You're going to have some that go just to take profit, but don't hit it and come down.
Don't hit
You're
it.
going to,
Yep.
you're going to have everything. You're going to see everything. That's just part
Which
of
is
being
crazy.
a trader.
It's what happened to me earlier. With all of these accounts, my de-risk, my take profit was at 21,136, and it went to 21,136.50.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking right before we got on
Mm.
the stream. Like literally, I can show you
I've
where it
actually
happened
had
to
it
me today.
hit my price and not even film me, and then rotate higher or rotate lower.
But
Everything
look,
will happen.
it is what it is, right?
Hey, no, but the trade worked out already, mostly.
I mean, it's working out. It's playing out so far as planned. I think I got in a little early just because I wanted to get in and leave it, whereas I could have just waited, gotten the confirmation, got in right here at the high, much better setup, right? Much better entry, and I did that with my take profit account, de-risked a few of those contracts, broke even on a few of them, but I'm in at 192. 21,192 on this account. So this account's really nice in terms of position. The Bulenox will be not as nice, but I think okay if it taps me at 36, right? But I still got another 20 points to go at 30 to 36, and it can still, this can still fuck around. Doesn't have to go straight there. You guys know how how the charts work, and yeah, I mean, I think it'll put my average up a little. I don't think it's gonna put it up to the 192 because I couldn't do anything there. I couldn't de-risk, couldn't add, I couldn't manage the position, the trade properly because of this bullshit that happened. And I can't even see the trade. Oh, there it is. All right. Well, yeah. So that's it for me. I'm good to wrap up futures. If you have anything else that you want to add,
No, I'm good. I think my day
I know
is
you
done
mentioned
for
you're
today.
tired. I don't want to keep you.
my day. I'm tired. I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time also, like you said, with the family. My wife is
Yep.
sleeping, but go with my daughter is up watching TV probably. And that's it. I'll see you
Yeah,
in the morning.
go hang out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be forced to hang out on screen. I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna hang out on screen. I'm gonna go upstairs. There's nothing I can do. I'm leaving it alone, right? Everything is mechanical at this point.
Yeah.
I can't adjust my stop, and I'm not willing to risk on the Bulenox if it pulls back up again. So even if it gets to break even, I'll risk my profits and take that drawdown, whatever. But I don't want to be in the trade where I can't control, I can't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Unless it, you know, unless it gives me an opportunity to get out. Let's say
yeah.
it hits my profit or something happens that allows me to say the heck with it, just stay in. That's all.
Okay, sir.
But yeah,
Sounds
that's it.
good,
That's it for me. Good night. Good
guys.
night from me, guys.
Yep. Same thing. Fun for hanging out. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow. We'll also be streaming hopefully tomorrow in the morning.
In the morning, yes, sir.
And hope you guys can join us. That's always cool.
And hopefully tomorrow I'm not dealing with this technical BS that I've been dealing with all day today. Unreal, man. Unreal. I mean, from the second we got on, it went from Ninja
Yeah.
Trader to Trading View to my OBS. I'm like, oh, fuck my life.
Yeah, no, it's not fun. It's not fun.
You know? But it's
But,
all right, guys. Shit
yep.
happens.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with
Hey,
us.
what's up, Timothy? On the charts, late night. Yeah, we're we do this PM stream. I just took a short. I'm in from 192, long short. I'm holding it. I'm holding it to the
Nice.
morning session. I'm in with 2 micros on my TPT take profit funded account, and already took some profits. I'm up about $250 on that account. Closed out partials, and looking for another TP to take off one more right now, 136. That'll be about 60-point profit on this trade, 1 micro, and I'm going to leave 1 micro running, targeting all the way down to 20,250. I might look to exit at 20,400 in that range. And that's if we get there today, right? If we get there in the AM session, it might be later in the week, guys. It might be next week. But we're going to pay attention to the charts. We'll see what happens. But as always, thanks for stopping in. Timothy, appreciate you stopping by, bud. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button and sub if you haven't. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for showing up.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.